If you're going to have safe sex means it's sacred. Safe sex means that it's anointed. And don't get all deep on me. All anointing means is God's approval. When he told Adam and Eve, be fruitful and multiply, they had his approval for that. And God's saying, if you put sex in the container that I meant for it to be, you got my approval. It says the marriage bed is undefiled. Flip from things, swing from things, bring whipped cream and whips and chains and hand sanitizer, do it all. I mean, because it's undefiled, because you're doing it in the container I put it in. But when you bring it out of that container, I can't put my approval on it. It's not anointed. So if you're going to have safe sex, it's got to be sacred. It's got to be anointed. It's got to be faithful. What if God was as faithful to you as you were to the partners you've been with? Let's be honest. Some of y'all are fake, but if you're going to have safe sex, it has to be exclusive. Sacred, anointed, faithful, and exclusive. And the truth is, many of us are all tied up. See, the thing you can't control is when my friend with benefits hooks up with the about to get married, and my first starts messing with my setbacks, and my kind to save starts walking in abuse. Yeah, all y'all just switch up because they hooked up on a one-night stand on spring break, and then we were separated for a season, and then what ends up happening is they hooked up with them because they met at the same birthday party. Yeah, keep entangling. And then they went from there to there, and I'm still sitting here, I'm really trying to seek God and go after my purpose and go do the things that God's told me to do. And all of them, I can't control them because I left them behind and I don't have nothing with them anymore. And then I said, you know what? This is the season I'm going after God, and I'm about to move. And look what has happened.
Why does God say, thou shalt not commit immorality? Does God not want you to have a good time? Is God just against you having a good time? Why does he say that? First, he says it to protect your future marriage. If you commit immorality before marriage, it affects your marriage later, as any psychiatrist will tell you. Secondly, God said, thou shalt not commit immorality to protect your body. Promiscuous sex relations contribute to cancer for women, and 64% of all those that get cancer in that way die. And then God said, thou shalt not commit immorality to protect you psychologically. A Radcliffe student was quoted in a magazine recently saying, every time I have sex relations, I feel guilty. Emotional disturbances, insecurity. You often feel unloved. Fourthly, God gave this commandment to protect society. The moral problem